Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. This will be caught by Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To Malcolm Brown.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was covered by...
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It's Cup. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup
at the 44-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air again. Goff going up top for Cup. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They got him in. It's Woods. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Goff on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Benson Mayowa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the return will stop there around the 25. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. We're scoreless after 1. Hyde in the game. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. This is Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offensive coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Here's Carson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They run it with Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap for Gone. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the Rams' 1-yard line.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Chris Carson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 8 coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced them to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
On 1st down, Carson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
On the carry.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
After the interception, here's Gall. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. They're going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Gone. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Bring 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. To throw is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 49-yard attempt.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. It's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And no, it's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run forward with Penning. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. It's complete to Lockett. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Micah Kaiser in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. 3rd down here.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open nose, Metcalf, he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just